Right along with Jeremy Lamb. Jeremy, let's get right to it. Tell me how this team has evolved over the first few games of the season. You guys went into a training camp with some objectives. What's your take on it? How have you guys evolved so far?
I think so far we've started to learn each other. Different things each player likes. I think that's huge for us because moving the ball, getting easy shots. We have a lot of good shooters. A lot of good things we can do on the court. So the easier shots we get, the better we'll be.
You're getting some consistent minutes now coming off the bench. As you're sitting there watching the game, tell me what you're looking at to make sure when you get in the ball game, you're able to impact it.
Well, I just try to impact the game defensively and offensively. Watching the game, coming off the bench, you always want to give energy. And that's what we try to do coming off the bench. We all say, let's go in there with energy. Let's try to get steals. Let's knock down some shots. So I think, watching the game and waiting to go in, I think that's my biggest focus is just trying to come in with energy.
One of the best things that I've seen you do on the defensive end of the floor, your long arms allow you to play the passing lanes very well. How are you able to do that? What's that anticipation like for you? What's the perfect scenario for you to get a deflection and maybe go out on the fast break and take it in for the layup?
The perfect scenario for me is just, being a help side. People underestimate how long I am. So, right when they pass it, just try to hop in the passing lane real quick. I usually don't grab it, I just hit it, the other way, and then I'll be able to get it. So I think that's a perfect scenario, just people underestimating my length, and, I can use that against them.
You guys take on the Clippers tonight. You just played them last week, 8 days ago, as a matter of fact. What's the challenge in containing Chris Paul in that screen and roll when he's got so many options out of it?
Well, he's a smart player, very quick, so we just have to get up in him, really try to crowd him off the pick and roll. Don't let him see the whole floor. Don't let him do whatever he wants. Like you said, it's definitely going to be a challenge because he is quick. He's been in the game for a while. He's very smart, but I think, crowding him, trying to get hands in his faces, always have, body on him. I think that'll affect him.
Their perimeter play has been something very special this season as well. Redick is one of those guys that gets off to good first quarters, and then they come off the bench with Jamal Crawford. You're more or less going to be matched up with either one of those guys on the perimeter. How do you contain the way they get off and shoot the ball?
Redick, he's another guy with a quick release. Use screens very well, so it's another guy that you got to keep a body on. Always try to contest, every shot. Don't let him see any easy looks, and Jamal Crawford, try to crowd him. He has a good handle. He can do a lot of things with the basketball. So being disciplined, trying to force him one way, I think those are huge.
That's Jeremy Lamb. Good luck tonight, Jeremy. Thank you.
Thank you.